video until I got into another thunderstorm or tornado or something like that. But we got a winter storm going on right here. I'm actually on my way home, and as you can see, it's snowing like crazy. And we're supposed to have snow all the way up until, I think, 5 o'clock a.m. So, needless to say, it's kind of spooky out here. You can't see the stripes on the road. I'm trying to follow the car in front of me, and I don't even think he's really aware of where he's at on the road. So it's coming down so fast they can't keep it cleared. And we are not, I'm not in the chase vehicle that we are normally in. My wife has that. So I am in my four-wheel drive Chevy Z71 pickup truck. So I feel a whole lot safer being in the four-wheel drive when there's this much snow on the ground. So our chase vehicle is a Dodge Journey, and it's all-wheel drive. It does okay, but again, I kind of feel a little bit better having a truck that's got four-wheel drive, big tires, and heavy. Got a camper shell on the back, so the back end of it's weighted down pretty good, so it stays on the road pretty good. So I'm not too much worried about me driving in this. I'm always worried about the other people, people that don't know how to drive in it, because unfortunately Colorado Springs is a very big military town. So we have a lot of military bases, and there are kids, young people, young adults coming into these bases from all over the country. Some of them have never even seen snow, probably. So there's a lot of inexperienced drivers, snow drivers. So I am obviously taking our time. We're running at about 25 miles an hour right now, and I do have one hand on the wheel, one hand holding the phone on the dash. So don't think I'm being careless. I'm being very slow and careful. But welcome to Colorado. This is what we get here. Kind of early in the season, really. It came in quick, but normally for Colorado Springs, we normally get snow on Halloween. So at least it kind of held off a little bit before it hit. And the big lump in the bottom of the screen that you see, that's all the snow piled on the hood of my truck. I had to scrape the windshield off. There's quite a bit of snow piled up, so I thought I'd give everybody a little bit of taste of Colorado snowstorm weather. I noticed a little bit earlier there were some other storm chasers out trying to chase snowstorms. And I don't have to go anywhere. I've got it right here in my backyard, so to speak. So it's a slow drive. Everybody's being pretty careful. And normally this drive home from where I work takes about 20 minutes. I can normally be home in about 20 minutes. Tonight is not going to be that way. So tonight it's probably going to be more like 45 minutes to an hour before I get there, just because of the snow and obviously the slow traffic in front of me. I can normally scoot along pretty good in the truck. It does really well. It's got really, really good tires, and I'm not naive enough to think that a four-wheel drive truck can't spin out. I know they can. I'm a former police officer, so I know people that get over zealous because they think they can drive faster because they got a truck and four-wheel drive. That's not true. Trucks are really light in the back end, and they can mess up and slide just as easy as anything else. But lucky for me, I do have this camper shell on the back. It's customized on the inside, so it's got beds and everything else. I've got extra weight in there, so I'm doing all right. But I'm more worried about, like I say, everyone else. So anyway, I'm not going to keep holding the phone. Because like I say, I'm holding it with one hand and driving with the other. I'm going to get both hands on the wheel, and I will end the video. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, I don't think anybody's really watching anyway, but hang on just a second. Switch up arms. Now I can hold it a little bit longer. I am in Colorado Springs right now. The snow's falling in Colorado Springs. It is coming down heavy. It started about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock this afternoon, and it's going to continue to snow throughout the night until about 5 o'clock. Right now the roads are doing pretty good. The trucks are trying to keep up with it, but it's just coming down too fast for everybody to keep up. I see people logging in and asking questions. Yeah, it is. It's heavy and wet looking. It is heavy and wet. It is not a dry, powdery snow. It's definitely heavy and wet. So you're right, Martello. I see you logged in. So it's, at least the traffic is lighter than normal, and it seems like everybody's going at a pretty good pace. But yes, it is definitely wet and heavy. The trees that I'm passing that were loaded down back close to where I work, they were really drooping over. They were really heavy with the snow. So I don't think DoorDash will be out tonight. I'm getting off work. I don't think I'm going to be calling DoorDash tonight. If I did DoorDash tonight, I promise you I would probably give them like a $25 tip. You know, that could kind of encourage them to get out and do something. But I don't know. I don't think I'd want to deliver food in this. I just say people, hey, go outside and eat some snow. But we got plenty of stuff at the house to eat. I don't need to order anything to eat. I was just kidding. Martello, I don't know where you're at. We got snow here in Colorado Springs. I don't know where you are. I haven't been actually watching each little entry because I'm trying to watch the road, but I do glance over at the chat every once in a while. But if y'all don't have any snow, awesome. So now it's something I've got to deal with. The good thing about this truck too, when I get it home, I can plug it in. It's got a block heater. So when I get home, I'll pull up the driveway and plug it in, and it keeps the engine warm. So, sorry for the shaking phone. I'm trying to hold it steady on the dash. Believe it or not, I'm actually listening to Christmas music in the background. So if you hear singing, that's the background Christmas music. I'm listening to Pandora. So you're across the street from the be safe. You're across the street from me. Oh, really? Am I? Cool. Well, somebody's around me. I don't know who, but I got a second Chevy 250 heavy duty. It does good in the snow. Yes, trucks do well if you have the right kind of tires on them, and it's the right kind of truck, and you know how to drive. Pickups are awesome. I know a lot of people tell me, oh, just because that's a truck don't mean nothing. Well, yes, the truck is good, and if somebody gets stuck, I've got chains in the back. I can help pull them out. You put this baby down in 4 low, and it's mean. It can do some pulling. With these big tires on it, oh yeah, it does really well. So, but again, I'm not so naive that I don't think that it can't slide, because it can. I've tested it before in a parking lot. I'd be driving and then tap the brake in a certain way just to see what kind of traction I had. But I did spend the money and had really good tires put on it. Did the same thing for our chase car. Chase car's got really good tires on it. So can't cut corners when it comes to your tires. I was watching the chase, well actually we were in the chase down in Texas. Saturday, Sunday. We went down where Reed Timmer and Connor Croft and all of them were at. There are about 5 chasers down there. Can't think of all their names right now. And I remember, I think it was Connor said that they were running on bald tires. And we were chasing at the time, and I told my wife, I said, man, I need to send him a super chat and just tell him to go somewhere and get some tires, let me know where he's at, and I'll call him and give him a credit card number. So you don't need to be driving around in all of this stuff trying to do his chase job on slick tires. So my wife and I talked about it. I said, I already just sent him. So we did send a super chat to Brandon Kopic. He was out also, and tried to help him out with some gas money. Same thing with Connor. But I was going to try to see if I could get him some tires on his car. So him and Brandon, he had a fellow named Brandon riding with him, and they were chasing together. I was going to help him get some tires. So we're kind of nice people. We try to help people out if we can. So I'm fixing up right now. I'm on Highway 85, 87, coming into South Colorado Springs, and I'm going to get off the highway here on Mesa Ridge Parkway and go across this big long bridge. It's probably iced over by now, but I'm going to take my time and get across it. As long as nobody wipes out in front of me, I'm in pretty good shape. I hate traffic jams in the snow and ice, because then you sit there and your car ain't running, you freeze your tail off. Man, it's a winter wonderland out here. I'm doing a live feed right now when I get home and get showered and cleaned up and everything else. I'll get on the laptop, upload the video so it'll be on the web channel, on our YouTube channel. So y'all that are watching the live feed, you can see it right now. Once I end the live stream, it'll go private until I get on the computer and upload it to public. So it's bad out here. I can tell you, this bridge is slick. You know, with all the technology we have, and solar panels, and SpaceX wanting to go to Mars, and all the things that we're doing today, you think they could come up with streets that would be self-warming. Yeah, all these places around me coming by through here. Yeah, there's the Quick Quack car wash. I don't think they're going to be working right now. It's too cold. And good to go. Well, I'm good to go. I got a full tank of gas. So I'm already filled up. I filled up this morning. Yeah, got the high school over there. Mesa Ridge High School. And yeah, they're building a big King Supers right over here on the other side of the corner. So, growing area out here. My wife thinks I'm crazy sometimes because I listen to Christmas music starting in October, November, and I love Christmas. I got awesome memories of Christmas as a kid growing up. So, sorry the camera keeps shaking, or the phone. I don't have a phone holder in my truck because I normally don't video in my truck. But tonight I just thought I would, because there were some chasers out I saw earlier. During lunch I was checking my phone and looking at the chasers and stuff. There's 2 or 3 of them actually out chasing winter storms. One fellow is up on the other side of Denver trying to hit some storms. They've always got snow up in Aspen and Vail and places like that. I have a feeling I'm not going to be able to use my snowblower though. I'm going to switch hands again. I don't think I'm going to be able to use my snowblower though, because this snow is too wet and too heavy. I need Christmas music. Erica, you're right. I need Christmas music for this kind of weather. Yes, I do. And it gets me in the Christmas spirit. The first thing I'm going to do when I get home, of course, is take a shower. And I'm going to get the fireplace going. Yeah, I know, it's crazy. Get the fireplace going, get me a cup of coffee, and maybe sit down and watch some MASH while I'm getting the video uploaded. It's kind of nice when there's somebody in front of you because you can kind of follow their tail lights. But I think right now everybody's backing off and letting me blaze the trail. So hope I don't hit a curb or something like that, because they got a lot of construction going on out here, building apartments and everything else. Every once in a while you can see the stripe on the road. Black Bear Diner, I'll be there tomorrow for lunch. I think I'm going to sleep in the morning, but I think I'm going to hit Black Bear Diner tomorrow about lunchtime. By then the traffic ought to be out enough to where the roads are going to be cleared and the plows can get through. Oh, how about that? That light worked in my favor. Normally I catch all of these coming home. There's McDonald's, and we got Sonic on the right hand side here. Yeah, Sonic, they done gone home. It's all shut down, so I guess the manager sent them home. I don't blame them. Roads are bad. People don't need to be working this late out here in this. They need to be going home. So where I work, we're up till 10 o'clock. I think that's kind of ridiculous to be open that late, but it ain't for us to say. Do what we're told. So right now I'm on Mesa Ridge Parkway. Right up here, a couple of lights. It's going to change. The road will change to what's called powers, and I'll actually be turning right because Mesa Ridge Parkway turns right there. It takes them right, heads out toward Mark Sheffel Road. So need to get out on a freeway which opened up, hit about 70, blow all the snow off this truck. That'd be crazy. That guy better be careful, there's a curve over there. He's one of those guys that's got the all-wheel drive, so he thinks he's invincible. You know, he saved himself about 8 seconds trying to get up there in the front. People are crazy up here, I'll tell you what. Normally it's not a local either, it's somebody from out of town. Take a right here on Mesa Ridge Parkway. If I'm not answering the chat, please don't get mad at me. I'm trying to watch the road. Every once in a while I'll glance over at it, but I'm trying to watch the road. I want some eggnog. I love eggnog, and the only time you can get eggnog is around the holidays. Last year we bought like 2 or 3 containers of eggnog. They were in plastic containers, and we put 2 of them in the freezer. We froze some. So yeah, I like eggnog. Put a little nutmeg on the top and a little sprinkle of cinnamon. Oh, whew. Oh yeah. If I had some, that's what I'd have tonight instead of coffee. Good old glass of eggnog with latte. Oh, with Little Debbie. I'm trying to drive and read. Little Debbie Christmas tree cookies. Yeah, good combination. Eggnog and Little Debbie. Spend the evening with Little Debbie. I was going up this road right here in the morning. People were on their way to work. This is kind of a hill, and I was coming from the opposite direction. And when I turned up this road down at the other end, all I saw right through here are cars sliding all over the road. They were in the ditch, they were sideways. Seriously, there was probably a dozen different cars piled up right here. So I had it in 4-wheel drive. I just turned around down here at the other end and went back to Mark Sheffel and took a right and went into Fountain, or well, not really Fountain, I guess it is, Widefield. Went up here into Widefield and took a right and took a different route. I wasn't going to come up this hill with everybody sliding around. So say what you want to about vehicles, but I like my truck, I like my 4-wheel drive. And right now I would like some eggnog and Little Debbie. Yeah, this is crazy, man. This came in quick. Now my wife, she's a nurse, so she actually works the night shift. So she actually went to work at 8:45, supposed to be there at 9 o'clock, so she may have left earlier. She don't get off until 6:30 in the morning, so it's going to be really bad on her. So I told her when she comes home in the morning, take her time and be careful. Last year when they did stuff like this, I told her and said, you just stay where you're at and I'll come get you in the truck, because I didn't want to risk her getting hit by someone else or having an accident. Again, her car's all-wheel drive, but that don't mean nothing. Roads can get bad quick. So we're here at Mark Sheffel Road. Turn them wipers off. It's not really doing much right now. I'm facing the wrong way. All right, here we go. Now we live out in Lorson Ranch, so this is Mark Sheffel Road. It goes up into Lorson Ranch. So hadn't been much traffic on this road. It's not necessarily the roads, it's trying to figure out what it is. It's really deep out here. It's not hard to know where the turn is at, where the curb is at, and all that. But I do appreciate people jumping in and checking it out. I realize there's only a couple of you, but hey, that means somebody's still up and not in bed yet. Fixing to pass Peaceful Valley Road here in a minute. Church over on the right there. I can't think of the name of it, but there's a church there. Coming up on Peaceful Valley Road. And right now I'm sure it's pretty peaceful down there with all that snow. So yeah, we get this truck to the house, pull up the driveway, plug it in, let it stay nice and warm, and I'll get in the house and get settled in for the night. I'm off tomorrow, so I think I'm just going to sleep in, and about lunchtime get up and around and go up to Black Bear, get that big old bowl of chili. Right now that sounds good. Chili and sweet tea. Your music makes me want to put the tree up now. I didn't know you could hear the music. I had it turned down pretty low. I can turn it up a little. I like Christmas. Like I say, I got good memories of Christmas. I don't think the grandkids are going to be coming up to Colorado for Christmas this year. I'm not sure. We haven't talked about it, but if I knew they were coming, I'd get the tree up and decorate the house and all that kind of stuff. But otherwise, it's just me and the wife, so we don't go all out like some people do. So, all right. Well, I don't know where he's going. My turn. Yep, he's going the same place I am, so I'm just going to follow him. So as they say, here's my turn. Just past Poa Anua. It's kind of a funny name for a street. I don't know who came up with that. Poa Anua. So here it is, 10:40. Watching from Arkansas. Hey, thanks for joining me here in Colorado. I'm ready. Like I say, I hate to wife. If all the grandkids were going to be coming, I'd really go all out. I do when they come. Put the tree up and all the decorations, get out and put the lights on the house. But with it being just the wife and I'm going to switch hands again. Keep getting cramps in my fingers trying to hold the phone still. So if it, just me and my wife, I just don't really do a lot of decorating. Watching from Arkansas. That's where my wife and I honeymooned. We went up to Petit Jean State Park, Queen Wilhelmina. When we got married, my wife said she'd never seen mountains. And I said, you're kidding me. She's born and raised in Texas, both of us were. And she said she had never seen real mountains. I thought, wow. So we honeymooned in Arkansas. So, and then a few years after we had kids, we took a vacation one year and we went back to our honeymoon spots, let the kids kind of see what was going on. Right out here, very little traffic. Normally this time of night coming home, I see cars, not a lot, but I see cars. I don't see any tracks in the snow at all in front of me. So there hadn't come through here in a while. But the snow's coming down pretty good, so. Well, I appreciate everybody jumping in. I'm nearly at the house. Again, for those that are just coming in, Colorado Springs, we got a snowstorm started in about 5 o'clock this afternoon and it's going to go back till 5 in the morning. So anyhow, we're definitely getting us some snow, heavy and wet snow. So wow. Yeah, no, he's been down our street. All right, folks, I'm on my street now, so I'm fixing to end this stream, and I appreciate everybody that jumped in. Please subscribe to my channel, like the videos. All of that gives us perks toward our YouTube channel. So if you would, man, do that for me. I'd appreciate it. All right, we will talk to y'all later.